A brave POW in Vietnam was able to warn the US military captives were being tortured by blinking in Morse code. The Code of Conduct bids service members who are captured in war to continue to resist by all means available. Resistance comes in many forms, including communication with fellow captives and, if you're lucky, your chain of command or would-be rescuers. But how can you communicate with friendly forces while in prison? You can't write a message in a Red Cross package that'll never make it overseas. And the enemy isn't about to give you your one phone call. One POW figured he'd just send a Morse code message. Shot down over North Vietnam, US Navy Commander Jeremiah Denton would spend the years of 1965 to 1973 in captivity in Hanoi. They were beaten by the army, they were beaten by civilians as they were paraded through the capital of North Vietnam, and they were tortured by their jailers. He and other officers were known for their resistance to questioning and torture, and were all housed in the same 9-by-3-foot room. Denton needed to get a message back to the US government to warn them and any potential POWs like his fellow pilots that they needed to be prepared for this, and maybe get the government to negotiate the release of prisoners sooner. The communists actually presented him the opportunity by putting him in a propaganda film. A Vietnamese reporter tried to get Denton to criticize the war and his government, but Denton wasn't having it. This was the first opportunity he had, the first opportunity any POW had, to send a message. And he did it by spelling torture in Morse code by blinking his eyes. The communists didn't realize the message until after the Vietnam War ended. Denton endured 8 years in captivity, 4 of those in solitary confinement. He was released during Operation Homecoming when all American prisoners were repatriated to the United States at the end of the war.